Welcome back to the On Call series, episode 12. Tonight's call is the catheter that won't drain. Fluid goes in fine, but it will not come back out. The patient is full, bloated, and uncomfortable, and they want to know what you're going to do about it. There is one extremely common cause of this problem that almost every trainee underestimates the first few times, and the answer is not a catheter procedure. We'll get to that. So here's the call. The patient says the fluid goes in but won't drain out. They feel full, bloated, and this has been going on for several days. The line I want you to anchor on, and the thing you should be saying out loud, almost reflexively when you take this call, is constipation causes 90% of PD outflow problems. 90%. Before you order any imaging, before you arrange for any catheter manipulation, before you reach for TPA or heparin or anything else, you ask about bowels and you treat aggressively. This is the single highest yield intervention in this entire call. The history you want is short and focused. Was the onset sudden or gradual? Sudden raises concern about catheter migration or a clot at the tip. Gradual suggests constipation or omental wrap. When was the last bowel movement? And what does their normal pattern look like? And dig into this because patients often don't volunteer that they haven't moved their bowels in 5 days. Do position changes help? Sitting up, lying on the side, walking? Because positional outflow failure points to a tip problem or a fibrin issue. Pain with inflow is a separate clue that may suggest malposition. And recent abdominal surgery can put adhesions on the differential. The differential is helpful to keep in your head, but the center of gravity is overwhelmingly constipation. A loaded sigmoid colon physically presses on the catheter tip and prevents drainage. It's a mechanical problem with a non mechanical fix. Fibrin at the tip of the catheter is the next most common cause. After that is catheter migration up out of the pelvis where it cannot reach the fluid pool. Less common but worth knowing are omental wrap encasing the tip, adhesions from prior infections or surgery, and the rare but do not miss cause is bowel obstruction that can also present as outflow failure. Here is what we need to do in this order. Step 1 is an aggressive bowel regimen. Miralax, Senna, sometimes a suppository. Because if constipation is causing the problem, you can fix it in 24 hours without any procedures. Step 2 is to try position changes during the drain to see if you can recapture flow. Step 3 is to add heparin to the dialysate to prevent fibrin clots from compounding the problem. Only at step 4, when bowels have been cleaned out for 48 hours and the catheter is still not draining, you order KUB to look at where the catheter tip actually is. The X-ray is useful, but it is rarely the first move because if you image first, you'll be tempted to act on a finding that the bowel regimen would have fixed anyway. 3 escalation triggers. No improvement after 48 hours of an aggressive bowel regimen. At that point, you have done due diligence and need to look at the catheter properly. X-ray showing tip migration out of the pelvis, which usually needs interventional repositioning or fluoroscopic manipulation. And any signs of obstruction, distension, vomiting, absence of flatus, because that takes you from a PD problem into a surgical evaluation. The pearl: clean the bowels out first. Don't order imaging before treating constipation because the imaging will often be normal or only show a loaded colon and you'll have wasted 24 hours. The pitfall: do not rush to procedures. TPA, fluoroscopic repositioning, replacement before constipation has been adequately treated. The procedure will appear to work for a single day, and then the same patient will be back in front of you with the same problem because underlying loaded colon never went away. Here is the screenshot card for the catheter that won't drain. The 4-step sequence is the bowel regimen, position changes, heparin in the dialysate, and KUB if those haven't worked. You escalate when nothing improves at 48 hours of bowel treatment, or when imaging shows migration, or when there are signs of obstruction. That's episode 12. Next time, we'll talk about the exit site that looks infected, when to treat, when to culture, when to worry about the tunnel, and the one organism on culture that should make you change your whole plan. That's it for now. See you next time.